There's one thing you gotta have for sure when you're in Nashville, and that's hot chicken. So I reached out to my girl, like Keith Simpson, the hot chicken queen. She's gonna give me a private lesson on how to do hot chicken right. I hope you're ready for this hot and spicy segment, because I hear she's a firecracker. Keith, thank you so much for having me in your home.
You're welcome.
So in Nashville, the one thing everybody talks about is the hot chicken.
That's correct. I grew up eating Prince's hot chicken. I wanted it every day.
It was that good?
And I became addicted to it. So every day I was there at the door before they even opened.
Damn.
And then I started to dream about it.
Tell me how you started doing your hot chicken.
Just kind of experimenting with the different spices. I made it my own. It's very tasteful, very flavorful, but it's really spicy.
Let's make some chicken.
Okay, make sure the grease is at a temperature between 325 or 340.
All right.
What I like to do is submerge the chicken into the water. I like the chicken to be really wet before I place it in the flour. So I take the chicken, place it into the flour, and then I cover it immediately.
So the flour's already seasoned?
It's well seasoned. Look at that. See how you can see the ripples and the fat? We want it to be flaky. So that's the effect of the water to the flour. Place it into the hot grease. I cook it for 20 minutes. Don't shake it, put it back in there. Straight here to the flour.
Yes, boss.
The season that's in the flour is just seasoned salt. I can't disclose everything to you, I gotta watch you.
Okay.
And that's it.
So tell me about 400 degrees.
400 degrees started about 7 years ago. I was working in corporate America.
But all the time, you had chicken on your mind.
Chicken stayed on my mind.
Chicken on the brain.
I put in my resignation.
I'm leaving, but I'll be back with some chicken.
They thought I was crazy. Who leaves corporate America to open a chicken restaurant? But then they didn't know the power of the recipe.
Right,
they didn't know what I was sitting on.
That chicken is a monster.
It really is.
So you just decided I want to open a restaurant, and then you did what?
I knew I had the product.
Right.
I knew what my chicken was capable of doing because I knew what Princess would do to me.
Right.
So if I could make it better or perfect Princess, I was like, oh, it's in the bag. If I cook 500 pieces of chicken, I'm the only person that touches that chicken. This is my baby, and this is what I do. I have customers, I see them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What does that tell you?
That says that they love the chicken or they just like to see you. When you go to work, do you bam bam like that?
I'm chefed up. I may swag it out. I may do a scarf, but I still look just as good frying a chicken without all of this.
You actually have different levels of hotness for the chicken?
That's correct. There are 4. 0 degrees, which is plain. Just fried like your mama would fry it at the house.
And number 2?
100 degrees. Mild, spicy, with a little kick. The 200 degrees, which is our medium. And the final one is the 400 degrees, which is our hottest. It's really insane, but we sell a lot of it. And with the 400, you burn twice, going in and coming out. Okay? The really crazy people, they come and make it 800 degrees, and I do it, and I sit there, and I enjoy the torture. The chicken is done, and we're gonna make our different degrees. You take the hot grease, and I always put it into the bowl.
All right.
Then I take the special sauce, and then I kind of shake it into the oil, and I mix it up. And then we just kind of brush it on.
So if it was gonna be spicier, we would put more?
Absolutely. Place it into the bowl, and then we just brush it on. That's it. And that's the secret ingredients with the hot oil going over the crispy, flavorful chicken. So just pick the chicken up.
Okay.
And then I place it on 2 pieces of bread, and look how pretty that is. Then I take a special seasoning, and it just complements the flavor. We use 100% ground habanero for the 400 degrees, which makes it extremely hot and really insane.
All right, we're gonna let you try this one.
No, indeed. And voila, look at that. You gotta get it all in there, all in the cracks and the crevices. Make sure it's completely covered.
You ever get somebody that acted crazy, coming in loud and rude, and they wanted the 100, and you gave them the 400 just to let them know not
I wouldn't
to
do
come to a
that.
spot like that?
I wouldn't do that.
Come in my spot acting crazy, I give you the 450 to go. Tell me about some of the other dishes you have in terms of sides.
But we have excellent potato salad. It's really creamy, and it's mustard-based.
Okay.
We have a really creamy, tasty coleslaw, and that's mayo-based. We have crinkle-cut fries, and then I have homemade seasoned salt that I add to the fries. But the best thing is the baked beans. Really sweet, gravy-based, excellent, and it kind of balances the spicy chicken.
All right, chicken's ready. What's next?
Let's grub. Let's get down, baby. Let's do it. Hot chicken. Okay, you ready? That's my favorite, 200 degrees.
All right, so I'm gonna go on in on it.
And see, you eat it with the utensil. This is how we do it, but I would let you do it like that.
Oh, you're gonna show off. It's super crunchy.
It's super crunchy.
It's mad juicy. Okay, woo.
Drink your water, because you need it. That's all right, give me another one. Hit that rock.
That's mad crunchy.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna go in on that 400.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You're gonna go hard or go home. The breathing.
Let me tell you something. It's hot, but it's damn good.
That's what I'm talking about.
For real. Next stop, another great staple in Nashville, the music scene. I'm gonna take it to a place that's got down-home music and great food.
My walking papers.
Walking papers. Check out some of my road trip spots at cookingchanneltv.com.